Hi, I'm Nic Sohovich. I work at Reichert Automotive, and this is going to be my final role play. Awesome. How you doing? I'm Nic Sohovich. I'm going to be your business manager today. And I just wanted to come over here and make sure that your sales consultant is doing a good job for you. Is he doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's one of our best guys here, so I just wanted to also congratulate you too as well and say thank you for your purchase. Now, before we get things started, I want to go over just some basic information, make sure I got it right, so I can print off the paperwork if that's okay.
Yes.
Awesome. And then, do I have your name spelled correctly right here?
Yes.
Awesome. And then, is this your address and phone number? Do I have that typed in there right?
Yes.
Awesome. And it looks like you're going to get a 2017 Nissan Sentra. Congratulations on that. You excited?
Yes, very.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice. Is that car going to be primarily for you or for someone else too as well driving it?
Me and maybe my wife.
You and your wife? Okay. Yeah. Awesome. And then it looks like I got you at a $580 payment for 60 months with zero down. That sound correct?
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, give me a couple minutes. What I'm going to do is start getting some of your paperwork printed. I'm going to have your sales consultant run you over to the service department, and he's going to introduce you to them. Obviously, you get your first oil change for free, so I want you to know where to go for that. So bear with me a moment. It should take about 7 to 10 minutes to get everything going. All right, now I just wanted to go over my 3 responsibilities with you. The first one is going to be that I'm going to perfect your title work. The second one is I'm going to review and register your warranties for you. And then the third one is I'm going to go over all your financial documents with you. So let's go ahead and get started here. So the first paper I'm going to have you sign is going to be your power of attorney. And this allows us to do your title work on your behalf for you, so you don't have to run over to the BMV. So I just want to make sure I got this correct on here again. You're looking at the Nissan Sentra 2017. Does this information look correct to you?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm just going to have you sign right down here for me. And the second paper is going to be your odometer statement. Your odometer statement is going to state that you have 10 miles on the vehicle that you're purchasing for the Nissan Sentra again. So I'll have you sign right down here. Third one here is going to be your insurance verification form. Obviously, throughout the term of your loan, you're going to need to carry full coverage insurance, and it looks like you're currently through State Farm. Is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome. And then your deductible is at $500?
Correct.
It is? Okay. Perfect. I'm just going to have you sign right down here. Thank you. And this paper right here is saying that you're trading in a Ford Focus. Is that correct?
Oh, yes.
Okay. And then it looks like you're going for kind of a comparable vehicle, just trying to have something for a commuting vehicle, get good gas mileage.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, get good space out of the Nissan Sentra, so going from the Ford Focus to that, I think you'll be pretty familiar with that size of car. And now it looks like you have about 95,000 miles on the vehicle, is that right?
Correct.
Okay, you drive a lot for that being a 2013. How far do you live away from your job?
About 35 miles one way.
Okay. Yeah, so you obviously drive a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and have you sign down here. This is an odometer statement for your trade-in. And this is going to be an application for credit. So this allows us to apply your credit towards the loan. So I just want to confirm that I have your information spelled correctly on here. And is this your name, social?
Yes. Yes, appears to be correct.
Awesome. And then it looks like your job, you're a truck driver, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Travel the country?
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
And
Everywhere.
any places you like to go versus others?
California, I would say.
California, nice.
Yeah, pretty good.
See some celebrities out there?
Not where I go, but yeah, it's nice.
Awesome. Yeah, I just want to confirm too as well. Obviously, you signed this paper with the salesman. I just want to make sure that's your signature there. Is that right?
Correct. Yes, it is.
Perfect. Thank you. And this last form here is going to be your credit disclosure. So this basically tells me what your credit score was. We pulled through Equifax. The banks we're going to use are going to run through the Equifax. But it looks like you have a 670 score, which puts you at an average right about here. And then this is what's called risk-based pricing. If you had any questions or concerns with Equifax, you can contact them at this information down here too as well. Have you sign that. Now I'm going to go ahead and register your warranties. Was your salesperson able to cover what your warranties were on the vehicle?
He briefly told me about the bumper to bumper and the powertrain.
Okay, yeah. So not only do you get those, but you also get many other ones too as well, which is pretty nice. Nissan tries to take care of you. So you have the powertrain. Obviously, is 5 years, 60,000 miles. I'm sure he explained that to you. And what the powertrain covers, I don't know if you went over that, but if you open up your hood and look inside the engine, it's not going to be the stuff you see in the engine. It's going to be basically, in like the engine compartment, it's going to be your engine, your transmission, and your drive axle. So it's going to be the lubricated parts inside of there, not just everything you see on the outside. And that's going to be for the 5 years, 60,000 miles. Now for the bumper-to-bumper warranty, you get the 3 years, 36,000 miles. I like to call it the comprehensive warranty though too as well, because it's not your whole entire car. It's just going to be like electronics in your car, like your CPUs, your computers, those kind of things. And that's going to be for 3 years, 36,000 like you said. But then you also get other warranties too. Like on this one, you have your corrosion warranty. Corrosion warranty is for like rust caused from defects in the steel. It's not going to actually be from like the environment. A lot of people think it is. But back in the 90s, underbodies of cars used to rust out real bad. It was basically bad craftsmanship in the steel. So you get coverage on that too. And that is going to be for, I think, 5 years. Yep, 5 years here. And then also too as well, you're going to have a adjustment period warranty. That's going to be for 12 months. Okay. So what the 12 months is for, over here, is for like if you have like squeaks, rattles, like just kind of your things that shouldn't be happening in a brand new car, you get 12 months of coverage for that too as well. So do you have any questions about those warranties?
No.
Okay.
Pretty good. Yeah.
And then if we go to this section of this chart here that I've been showing you, these are going to be what's called exclusionary things, or exposures. I apologize for that. Exposures. So exposures are like things that you're going to have to take care of on your own throughout your ownership of the vehicle. So if we look down in this section here, obviously if you've got like a flat tire or something like that, you're going to probably need to tow your vehicle. And over here it's going to show you what the estimated expense of a tow could be. And then we also have things down here too as well, like if you needed a rental car, it's going to be about that estimation there of $200, your trip interruption, $150, tire and wheel replacement, road hazard. So that would be if you hit like a pothole or something. Obviously where you live at, it seems like there's a lot of potholes.
Yeah, there is some, that's for sure.
Yeah, so if you got like damaged rim or had to replace your tire, it could be as much as that expense there. You have your vehicle maintenance, your key replacement, windshield damage. You can see obviously here that there's going to be a lot of things that could potentially go wrong with your car that you would have to cover. So you're pretty familiar with that, I assume, though. You probably own a few cars in your life.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, so down here you have like dents and dings. Obviously, you want to keep your car looking as nice as possible for as long as possible. So you'd have to take care of your dents and dings down here. And then you have environmental paint damage too as well. You know, like that would be from like bird droppings, sap falling on your car, things like that could actually damage the like outer coating on your paint. So you'd have to be responsible for that. Your vehicle security if someone steals your car. Now, are you familiar with gap insurance?
Yes. Yes, I am.
You are? Okay. One of the reasons I wanted to bring that up, because based on your trade-in that you showed me earlier, you probably have some negative equity, so you probably know how that works though, basically. It's going to cover the difference in what your total amount of your vehicle would be versus what you owe on it, so that's what kind of gap coverage is. So in the circumstance that you were to get in an accident, your vehicle's totaled, there could be a potentially difference in figure in between those. Then we have life insurance here and disability insurance too as well.
Got it.
Awesome. Do you have any questions on this?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
And so based on the things I talked about there, I have the sheet here. I just want to explain a little bit about what the sheet is. So this up here is going to explain your sale price of the car at that amount. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And then we have your cash down over here at that amount, $0 that we spoke about.
Yes.
And then, like I was just talking about a second ago, you had your trade value at about $15,000, but your payoffs is about $17,000. So there's going to be about $2,000 deficiency in there as far as negative equity that you're putting in. So, and then over here we have your amount financed as well as your base monthly payment. Do you have any questions on kind of this information up here? I'm pretty sure they covered that with you a little bit earlier. I just want to make sure you're refreshed on that.
It's correct. Yes. No questions.
Now, based on this information that I got, and like I was explaining some things over there to you too as well, with that, you having that negative equity, there's going to be some benefits that we could provide to you, I think, to help kind of carry you throughout the term of your loan. So in this first column here that we structured for you, it's called the luxury package. So in the luxury package, we're going to have, if we look at it right over here, we have your Easy Care Vehicle Service Contract. So what this is, this helps protect you for costly repairs. So like towing, rental, you get nationwide coverage. You can use it anywhere in the United States. And this is going to extend basically like your bumper-to-bumper coverage. It's going to extend that out 60 months, 75,000 miles, but it's going to cover more than what your bumper-to-bumper actually covers, like with the towing and the rental car and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
And then you got your Easy Care maintenance. So you wouldn't have to worry about any oil changes, tire rotations, anything like that throughout your ownership of the vehicle. It sounds like you're probably going to keep your vehicle for a while. Is that correct? Or do you,
That's the plan, yes.
it is okay. Just remember, we spoke about that a little bit earlier, but yeah, as far as with your oil changes, that will cover you throughout the term of your loan too as well. So you wouldn't have to worry about any out-of-pocket expenses with that too. Then your gap coverage over here, I touched base on earlier. One of the reasons I really wanted to stress that to you was because of the negative equity we talked about there. So I would hate for you to get rear-ended as you're leaving here, your car get totaled, and then you have that balance, that deficiency balance in between that you would have to cover. So this right here would actually cover that. It covers up to 150% of MSRP or NADA. And then we have the Easy Care Select package here, which is like a key replacement. Have you ever lost a key before?
Yes.
You have?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, it's not fun replacing those. Do you remember what the cost was to replace that?
It was about $200 or so.
$200?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because obviously you don't want to have to just fork up $200. Even if you lost both keys, then you'd have to. That's $400. So you don't have to come up with that. So we actually had to put a key replacement in here, wheel repair in case you were to damage your car, like we talked about the potholes earlier. If you curb your tire too as well. Like I think my last 2 cars, I've scuffed my wheels up really bad. So it's like I don't like looking at that every day. I wish I had some coverage when I purchased my car in order to clear off that damage there. Then we have the Easy Care Resist All here too as well. What that is, that's like the bird droppings I was talking about. That helps protect that. So if you were to not wash your car for a while, you accidentally let that sit on your car, it could potentially damage your vehicle or your paint. But what this does is basically protects from that damage in it. So you just run it through the wash. It looks like you just waxed the vehicle and clears all that off for you. Now, would you like this monthly investment here due on the 7th or the 17th?
Yeah, I can't afford this. This is too high.
It's too high?
Yeah.
Okay, I definitely understand that. It sounds like the pricing is the issue, but the benefits are important to you.
Yeah, they make sense. They make
Okay.
very good sense. It's just too high. I can't afford it.
No, I definitely